Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal and welcome to 2022. Happy New Year Culers. 2021 was of course very eventful, very crazy for Barcelona, and in 2022, the new year, we do indeed now wish for great fortunes for the club, for much improvement for Barcelona, and under Xavi of course now, we have that hope behind us. And of course for you guys too here who show your support on the channel, I do indeed wish you all the best for the new year. And of course, we start the new year with some football. Football is back for Barcelona, La Liga is back underway, and we kickstart with an away clash in La Liga against Mallorca. It should be a really interesting game for a number of reasons as we'll get on to. We've got a lot to discuss, so let's get started. And this fixture will be coming to us live from Son Moix at 9 PM local time on Sunday night. And right here, guys, is how the La Liga table looks heading into the new year. Of course, other teams will play their games. Some will win, some will lose. But actually, considering our quite poor start to the season, to be honest, we're actually in a good enough spot right now. We know we've got to be doing better this year. We've got to be way more consistent. We are Barcelona. And look, yep, things aren't just going to change overnight as we go into the new year. I get that. But these sorts of fixtures, they have to be wins for us. If we really want to push on this year and achieve our goals, we've got to get back in the top 4, and 3 points tomorrow would be really big. And maybe actually Barcelona would have been viewing this sort of game as one that we'd fancy our chances in, but we've got to mention, guys, the huge COVID outbreak that Barcelona are currently enduring. We've got to mention it because I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed that no action has been taken here by La Liga. This game will go ahead. We've clearly got a massive outbreak at the club. I'll go through all the names later. Actually, Mallorca themselves have had something similar. They've got quite a few players missing with COVID too. But the La Liga rules state that if you've got 5 first-team players available, you will be playing the game. I think it's a bit ridiculous. I'm not sure if it really regards health. But Barca are missing a lot of names for this game. And that makes this game even tougher than it would have been already. We've been made to play on, so we've got a game to play. And as I said, let's crack on with the match preview because, of course, despite the fact that so many players will be missing, there is still a game to be played here. And let's actually begin by discussing our opponents in Mallorca. They come into Sunday night's clash in 15th place. I don't think that's a bad spot for them. I think they'd be actually quite content with their current spot on the table. Mallorca have actually had quite an erratic season so far. They've started quite well. They had a few goals from Dani Rodriguez there, getting them some 1-0 victories. They've been on a bit of a bad patch since then. And then quite recently, they actually got an away win against Atletico Madrid at the Wanda. So that's a sort of result they can pull off. We've got to make sure we're wary of an upset tomorrow. So what I would say about Mallorca here is, we're not really sure what to expect. Would the COVID outbreak have hit them that badly? Or are they actually going to think, hang on a minute, against this Barcelona team, we're up for this, we fancy our chances? It just depends. Mallorca actually draw a lot of games. So again, that's something we've got to be wary of. Maybe them sitting in a little bit. They've got a lot of draws, including the last 4 home games, guys, that have all ended level. So I think in this sort of environment, we've got so many players missing on either side. This could be a really interesting one and quite hard to predict. Meanwhile, Barcelona, well, everything is up in the air here. I think, look, this game is going to go ahead, is what we're hearing so far. Quite a lot could change until the game. We've got a lot of players missing with COVID. The squad list hasn't been announced yet. Xavi hasn't done his press conference yet at the time of recording. So look, a few things are in the air. We do have quite a good idea of what's going on. We're missing several players, but we're going to have to play on. So we've only got, limited options really. But I think for Barcelona, look, really, we'd want to start the new year, 2022, with a bang away to Mallorca. And to be fair, that should still be the aim. Of course, this year looks to be, a crucial year for the club. We want to seriously develop as a team. And by the end of the year, we actually want to be in quite a solid spot, in my opinion. And I think especially, the way we ended 2021, we had that, full of hope and potential. I think this year, we want to carry that on. We want results, guys. And of course, under Xavi, we expect that development. In the League too, we know our position. It's way too far down. And as I said earlier, we've got to start winning these games. We've already dropped points in far too many of these fixtures. And we've got to start turning those draws into wins if we are to, propel ourselves up the table. However, let's address the elephant in the room, guys. Barcelona don't exactly come into this game in a position full of confidence. And that's just a fact, guys. Look, we're maybe still expected to win this game. We probably are. But the fact is, guys, we're missing a ridiculous amount of players coming into this fixture. And I think actually all season, missing players has been a big issue for us. And look, this season, even when we've had a moderately available squad, we know that, almost every game is quite, tough and difficult for us. But I think right now, we're on our absolute bare bones here. With La Liga's regulations, we've essentially been forced to play this match no matter what. And the squad on a Sunday is expected to be, well, anyone who's not got COVID, essentially. Anyone who's fit and doesn't have COVID is going to be in the squad. And I think that's what's frustrating. We probably wanted to build on this game a bit, see some real progression. Of course, we want to win this game. but we're missing, what, over 10 first-team players? And it does get to an extent where, you know, a bit of a line has been crossed, in my opinion. So who's actually missing? Of course, we'll wait for more updates in the press conference, and the squad list will help us out a bit more here. But look, Dest is set to miss this one. Busquets is suspended. Dembele is going to be missing, as is Dani Alves, Memphis Depay, Ansu Fati, Yusuf Demir, Martin Braithwaite, Felipe Coutinho, Pedri, Sergio Berto, Samuel Umtiti, Pablo Gavi, Alejandro Balde, and Abde Ezalzouli. And on top of all of those names, guys, we've also got Jordi Alba and Clement Lenglet, who have also contracted the virus, but it's said that they could have returned a negative result. So they may be in the squad tomorrow. But even if they're in the squad, after having COVID for a week, I doubt they're going to be in a position to play. Listing off that net list there, guys, is just ridiculous. I think we can all agree on that. I'm just not sure why this game hasn't really been called off, but it is going to play on. When I show you the lineup in a minute, we technically do still have an 11 we can play. But I mean, look, guys, you're looking at the names we're missing there. It's a bit absurd. It really is. You know, Dest, Busquets, Memphis Depay, Ansu Fati, Coutinho, Pedri, Gavi, Balde, Abde, you know, we're missing so many players here. It's incredible. So look, expectations for this game, I think they're a little bit, you know, in the air. Who knows on earth what's going to happen here? But of course, we are Barcelona, and we know in our position in the league, we've got to win matches. So look, we've got to go to win this one. It's an important game. We're not really sure what to expect. It's going to be, you know, a very new 11. You get the feeling players who haven't really played together before. But we've got to go and try and get the 3 points. Simple as that, guys. It's going to be tough. We know that. I think it would have been anyway. But with these many players missing, it's going to be a super difficult game, so let's see what we can do. And I'm sure you're all very interested to see how Barca could line up for this game. Well, this 11 right here is essentially what everyone's saying will be the lineup for this one. There's not really much other room to manoeuvre. Ter Stegen's fit, so he'll start in goal. We also have Neto available on the bench, by the way. He hasn't got COVID yet. The back four is going to consist of 4 centre-backs we're expecting, because that's all we've got left, really. Araujo, Piqué, Eric Garcia and Mingueza are all fit and available. In midfield again, you know, we've got 3 left, so they'll be playing De Jong, Nico, and Ricky Puig getting himself a rare start too. And up front, of course, we're missing a lot of players, so we're expecting Jules Glat to start from the left, Ilyasa Comash to start from the right, and Luke De Jong to get himself a rare start down the middle. Look, room to manoeuvre, there's not really much, to be honest. I think Barcelona are still supposed to have 7 first-team players on the pitch at all times, so we're in a bit of a predicament here. We've got 7 outfield players there, so we should be okay, unless we make a change or someone gets sent off. So look, we're in a predicament. It's not a good situation. We're missing several first-team players. The lineup looks like a bit of a mess. But let's see what we can do, guys. However, when I asked you guys how you thought this game was going to go, you do still seem in confident mood. Your predictions say that Barcelona are going to win this one, but I'm not sure if maybe you were predicting Barca to have a few more players available when I did the poll. In my opinion, look, I'm going to try and stay positive for the new year. Mallorca 0, Barca 1. Let's see if we can snatch an away win here. I think if we get a win in this game, it'd be pretty big. It'd be really big, actually. I think with, you know, look at the state we're coming into this game with. This isn't going to be easy at all. I don't think we're probably going to be in the right mindset, the right sort of physical condition to play this game. And I think you look at the lineup, it doesn't exactly look, you know, bright or promising. But let's see what Barca can do. I've gone for a 1-0 away win. Let's see if we can start the new year with a clean sheet. And I am going to wrap up the video there. Please do leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. It was a bit of a different match preview to start the year, actually, just because of the situation we're in. It's a bit odd with so many players missing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm interested to hear what you have to say ahead of this game. And I'll see you very soon, of course, after tomorrow's game for the match review. Goodbye.